Hi friends, welcome to testing tutorials point. This is Lokesh, and today we are going to discussing about how to insert a values into a database, okay, by using our Cypress. And our previous video we saw about how to set up your local DB, and also we need to configure with the MySql into this particular Cypress, right? And also we saw about how to select to query, right? And need to display the value. This is a one we saw about, okay? And now in this session we are going to see how to create a table by using automation, and the same table name, how to insert the data into that particular table, and how to update any one value into that particular table, and how to get the count particular city or something, any one value, and then deleting that entire table into the DB. Okay, these are the two all the things we are going to see in this particular video. Okay, now I'm going to deleting this particular, or else I'll create one more file which is related to db and to n dot cy.js. Okay, this is a file I created. Okay, and I'm going to copy this one and pasting here. I'm deleting this particular one. Okay, now I'm going to create a first. We need to create a table into a DB. Okay, in case if you don't know how to create a table into the DB, here you can able to learn it. Okay, it's a simple format I'm going to show you. Same query if you copy paste into that particular database, and that you can able to create it. Okay, and one more thing, while you are operating this particular things, before that you have to connect your DB. Okay, local DB. If it is provided inside a like a server location you are using means is okay. Okay, but in your local, if you when you are working local host colon 3306 like this, anything, that moment you have to connect that DB, then only it will work. Okay, now I'm going to make it for here, create a table into DB. Okay, and then I'm going to create the function. This function I'm going to make it here. Okay, what we can able to do it here, first we need to create our DB, then we need to use for cy.task, and the previous video we saw about our query parameter, right? Because of that only we can able to connect it. Okay, then here we can able to use it, our select query, sorry, create table one. Okay, what exactly it will be presented means you can able to see here, you can use for create a table, and you can able to use for your database name. My database name is my demo dot, we can able to provide any kind of name. I can provide for person. Okay, I can able to provide here person table. Okay, in the person table what all the things I'm going to expecting here is person id is basically int format. Okay, and then I'm going to expecting for username, that is a var. Okay, the varchar we can able to specify amount, how much length that will accept it. I'm going to make it for 255. Okay, then we can able to use it for some address or city. I'm going to use for city, and the city again I'm going to use for varchar, again 255, and I'm going to here. Okay, if I'm make it for semicolon and selecting this entire line, and if I hit this one, it will create for table. Okay, if you refresh this particular one, you can see person table is presented here. Okay, the table row is impacted, and there is a table format, and here is my table is presented with the empty. Okay, then if you want to insert for any value, you can able to use for insert, Okay, insert into mydb dot a person table, and what are the things you want to enter here? You can able to use for person ID, okay, and use for username, and then you can able to use it for city, okay, and you can able to use for values, okay. In the values you can able to specify here. Here I can able to, first one is integer, then I can able to use for 1, and second one is string format, then we can able to use for Lokesh, okay, and here is city, I'm going to make it for Bangalore, okay. And if you want to insert a multiple records, you need to use for comma, okay. Then the same again, you can copy this all the things. First we will insert into a single row, okay. You can hit it this one, it will see one is updated row. And if you want to see that whether it is presented inside a DB, means select star from my demo dot person, okay. This is the query, and select this query and execute here. Now you can see one row is impacted, but I want to insert a multiple records, okay. Then use the comma and provide the same one and change the value here to, and make it here is Loki, and I'm going to use for here is Anantapur. Anything I can able to use it here, okay. If I'm going to insert one more time, the record is already presented here, right? I'm going to mention for 3, okay, and just I'm going to hit it again. See, 2 rows impacted. If I select this one, select query and make it, see 3 rows are presented, okay. And if I want to update something, anything like any record, okay, how we can able to update? You can able to update by using update query. Update my demo dot person, okay, and I'm going to set name. I can able to use it name, username equal to, and double quotation, there is a Lokesh is a multiple is there, right? And then I'm going to use here is Anjali, okay, and where person ID is equal to 3 and semicolon, and I'm selecting this particular query and executing. One row is impacted, and if I select this particular one and execute it, see now it is replaced now, okay. This is a format we can able to identify, okay. And the select query we already see, right? That is a one select query, okay. And if you want to count also a particular city, how many cities are there, the count you have to verify, that also we can able to do it. How we can able to do it means in the select query only, select. Now here the query type place we are not going to make it for star directly, and we are going to use for count. Inside that we are going to make it for count, and then as row count, okay. That is my label to display that how many rows are there. From where we need to check? mydb dot person where city is equal to Bangalore, okay. Now if I'm selecting this one, how many records are there, it will give you, okay. Now you can see 2 records are presented, okay. This is a format we are going to check. And now dropping, if I drop, this particular table will be collapsed, means it will not present in the DB place. How to drop that? Drop, and we can able to use for table my demo dot person, okay. Now if I'm going to use it this one, and if I execute here, Yes, you can mention. Then it will drop the record, and if you refresh this particular one, you can see table is gone. See, this drop one is not recommended for in automation side. Okay, the company will not allow you to drop it. Just for demo checking purpose, we are mentioning for this all the things. Okay, now this all the cases we are going to do for automation here. Okay, and the creation of the person, I'm going to copying this entire query. Okay, I'm pasting here. Okay, and I'm not doing any operation because it is not required anything inside that. Okay, that's why I'm not mentioning anything, because the creation will not give you any result, just for 0, right? For that I'm not going to do anything, just up to there only I mentioned. Okay, now again I'm going to use for inserting the record, and double quotation I'm going to inserting insert into values in a table. Any name you can able to, any comfortable name you can able to provide. Okay, no need to bother about that, what name you are going to use it. Okay, and here again I'm going to use for cs dot task, and here is my query db. Okay, and then I'm going to inserting for multiple records. This is a multiple records insert, right? Just I'm copying this query and pasting here. Okay, and it is having some issue for, okay, single quotation I'll use for single quotation. Okay, there is no issue. We came up to here, and I'll minimize this one. Okay, then we need to use for then condition. Okay, then, and we need to use the function for then. I'm going to make it down, and here I'm going to use for another function like result. This is a variable to get the result from a table. Okay, what we need to expecting here, expected, both are same. Okay, there is no different. Okay, both are similar. And result dot affected rows, affected rows, how many rows will be affected, 2 dot equal. Okay, here we are going to inserting how many, 2 records. Here is a 1 will be there, and here is a 2, and I see Lokesh and Loki, both the cases we are going to inserting. Okay, and just I'm going to inserting the record, and there are 2 records need to be updated. Okay, then what else we need to do, update query. For update query also again it, and we need to specify update column value, any one column value we can able to update. And here we can able to use for function creation. In this function we are going to use for cy.task again. Okay, inside the task we are going to first single quotation query db, and then single quotation, and we need to write for update query. This is the update query. I'm just copied here and pasted here, and here is my second record I want to change. Okay, once it is completed, then we need to use it for then condition. Okay, And here again we need to create inside the function. There is a one variable that is called result. I'm going to mention it, and in your case you can mention any name, there is no problem for that. Okay, again expected I'm going to do for expected, and here I'm going to mention the result. Okay, the result dot changed rows, how many rows it is impacted, that should come for one record, because here you can able to see that when you are recorded updated rows how many it is presented, right? This count will be comes to our response location. Okay, that is called one record should be updated. Okay, and then we need to use for the whether that particular record is updated record is properly the name is updated or not, that also we need to check, right? But we need to see here itself updated and verify record. Okay, and again I'm going to mentioning this copying this particular one and make it here, and I'm going to do it for select query here. Okay, for the select query, select, and what we need to use for username, username equal to not equal to username, from where we need to get it here in this particular table. I'm going to mention here where we need to check where person id equal to 2. Okay, that is the one we are expected, and here what we need to check, right? We need to make it for 0 position, because the record will be 1, that is the position will come, it is a 0, and then I'm going to use for first name, sorry, username. Okay, what username we need to verify, this is the name we need to verify, I'm going to mention here. Okay, now what else we can the count also we discuss, right? The count, if the city is Bangalore is presented, how many records will be there, that also we done, right? For that again we are going to use for another int condition, and I will delete one. Find how many city members. Okay, and here again we need to use for select query. For the select query, select, we need to use for count star as double quotation row count close the double quotation from where is here. What we need to check, where city equal to double quotation, and we need to check for what are the cities we mentioned in certain place. There is city name Bangalore and Anantapur. Okay, I am going to take for Bangalore. Again I'm coming down, and here I'm mentioning here testing, and here. Okay, the closed, and we need to verify that how many impacted, that entire count we are going to use, right? One record should be presented, it should not be presented for more. For this I'm going to use it for again result one dot row count. This is the label, that label I'm going to use it, I'm mentioning for one record. Okay, After all the things are completed, then I'm going to use for dropping my record. Here I'm going to use for drop table from database function and function creation. Here cy.task, and again we are going to use for query db, and we need to use for function, not function, sorry. We need to create for drop table where my demo dot person. Okay, this is a table and we need to drop the table. Okay, and then we need to use it. The result becomes 0. Okay, result and the function we are going to create. What we need to expected result dot message dot to equal, what we need to equal 0, empty. Okay, this I saved. Okay, up to here what we done for manual, right? The same thing we done for automation also. Okay, once everything is executed as expected, then it will show you pass. If something is missed out, then it will show you fail condition. Okay, now I'm going to opening for Cypress. Maybe you'll get some question also, whether can we do for complex query for automation. Yes, we can able to do it. Now I'm showing only for basic things and to learning purpose. Okay, in your case you can use for sorry, dropping, having a problem. No, all the queries are failed. Okay, 1 minute. No person table. Why even it is not created for the table itself? Table is created, no? Oh, okay. P is a capital letter. Sorry. One minute. Okay, here is a capital. And database name also we need to bring properly. This is my demo table name. This is proper is present. Something got the function. Okay, let's see function. This will not impact anything. Only one case is accepted. 1 minute, hold on. Sorry, I done small modifications. Okay, and here is basically I make it previous it is like a small letters, right? And then I make it for the capital letter for create and table. Okay, and the normal way for example purpose also I copied the code which I changed modified into normal code format. Okay, here I make it for the which is the one it is not working, right? That is basically I mentioned for small letter create and table. The same thing after that I mentioned for the capital letters. It is accepted. Then here you can able to say insert into is a normal, okay, and there is no problem here, and we are inserted here. But only one thing, and here I use for this particular symbol. Okay, this symbol you can able to see the number which is a one. It is there, right? Exclamatory number. Before that there is a one symbol. It will be presented. You have to click that particular one. Then only it will appear. Okay, that is a one I changed. Okay, here also in the changing format. Okay, all the things are same. Okay, then everything is same, nothing I changed. Then condition I bring to here. Okay, and then here also updated one, updated I make it for capital. Okay, and then select is small letters only, and here the select I am going to mention for capital letter for comparison purpose, no issues. Okay, I just am going to make it here one more time capital letter, sorry. Okay, then I make it for here also capital letter drop table. Okay, and also this particular starting and ending symbols are modified. Okay, then if you save this one, you can see here all are pass condition. If you want, you can able to say I'm going to execution I stop. If I re-execute it, see all the steps are passed. Created, you can able to see, and inserted also you can able to see there are two records will be inserted. Okay, and if you click for updated, you can able to see updated one record updated and the name which is the name it is updated, that also it will display. And here selecting the count we are going to expect it for the Bangalore, which is a single record. Okay, deleting for the record table value, and you can able to see empty response will be presented. Okay, small modifications are done. After that it is working as expected. Okay, in case if you are seeing some problems and all, you can see pause my video, and after that you can see the symbols and capital letters you can need to change, then it will work for you also. Okay, sometimes it will work, sometimes it is not working. See here I use for single small letters only, but still it is accepting for insert condition. Okay, but the only thing is this particular symbol is there, right? That symbol only it is having like giving the proper result to me. Okay, you are also do the same similar format of uh, single quotation. Okay, then you can try, it will work. Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Don't forget to share your friends and colleagues. Thank you.